penwythnos cyntaf Ionawr yn draddodiadol yw penwythnos trydydd rownd cwpan FA Lloegr, sy'n golygu bod 'na siawns am ambell i sioc yn y gystadleuaeth. A gyda Wrecsam yn teithio fan hyn i Coventry dydd Sadwrn, fi wedi dod i gwrdd â dyn sy'n wyneb cyfarwydd i'r ddau glwb. Dennis, it's FA Cup weekend, big game for Coventry against a club that I'd imagine is still very much close to your heart.
Yes, it is. It is a club that I've spent a lot of time. It's when I first came to the UK, that was the club that I joined. Wife and daughter still lives there, so it's a club that is very close to me. Yeah? When I first came to the UK, the first club I went to was Newcastle. So I went to Newcastle on trial, then I went to Bolton. And I was actually offered a contract from Bolton, but Brian Flynn at the time was the manager. He was at the game that I played in, and he spoke to my agent, and he offered a deal as well. So that was how the story started. We've had some good times. We've won a few of the Welsh Cups for what it did for the town and what it did for the football club. I think most people would remember the LDV. I obviously remember it for that pink wig that would never die.
And you're still very much loved and valued by the Wrexham fans. I'm sure we may hear the odd song on Saturday, do you think?
Oh, I think the ones who are there now, they might probably be too young to remember the song. So I'd be surprised.
You weren't ready to leave Wales because you decided to do your coaching badges with the FAW. You know, what was that experience like?
Yeah, I think it was very much valuable to create the pathway that I'm on now. Because I think at some point as a player, you need to start thinking about what's your next step, what's your life going to be after football. I got on the course and I thought it was very, very, very educational. It's kept me here now for where I am today.
Back to Saturday, just how special is the FA Cup, and I guess how much of a priority is it for Coventry this season?
I think it's a massive priority for any competition that you're in. The FA Cup, we all know what it means to the British people. We all know what it means to players. I was fortunate to be in a staff that we won the FA Cup with Wigan and beaten Manchester City. So I know the feeling, I know the joy. I mean, so I think it's a special competition. Wrexham, we all know they've had a good start to the season. They're in a good position at the moment. So we need to be ready. It's going to be one of those that we have to ensure that we go about it in the right way and ensure it doesn't become one of those giant killing events.
You mentioned giant killing. Of course, on paper, people will expect Coventry to win. Does that put a bit more pressure on you guys?
No, I think it's a football game. I think the only pressure is the pressure that you put on yourself as an individual, as a club, as a team, in terms of people expecting us to win the game. We know Wrexham fans are going to think different because they believe they can win every game, and that's what we got to be prepared for. And hopefully within our preparation we will be.
Finally, you've played two clubs from Wales recently, both ending in a draw, so third time lucky to get the win against a Welsh club.
Well, as I said before, you know, I mean, the only thing we can focus on is going out there, and we're at home. We need to try and make sure we take advantage of that. We need to be on the front foot and try and go out and win the game. Because I don't think, when you got a season like this one, I don't think anybody's interested in a replay. But you also have to be cautious that if you don't do things the right way, it can come back to haunt you. So we need to be focused, and we need to make sure that we go out and try and put in a performance that gives us the result.